Welcome to Sleep Lore. This is where curiosity finds comfort, science takes a gentle path, and sometimes the grandest questions of existence turn into the coziest stories to lull you to sleep. Tonight, our gaze stretches both outward to the immense silent canvas of the cosmos and inward to the quiet, complex world within each of us. We're embarking on a truly profound and personal journey. Well, one that asks a question so immense it touches everything we know and everything we are. We're going to gently open the door to ponder. Who are you in this vast universe? This question, who are you, might at first sound like something simple, perhaps a moment of quiet reflection before drifting off. Yet, when we add in this vast universe, it suddenly becomes enormous, almost overwhelming. Are we just tiny specks of dust, fleeting moments in an endless cosmic play? Or is there something more profound, something deeply meaningful about our individual existence within this immense, unfolding cosmos? This question has quietly echoed through philosophical thoughts for ages, resonated in many spiritual traditions, and surprisingly, even finds intriguing hints at the edges of modern science. Are we merely observers, or are we, in some mysterious way, an intrinsic part of the universe's own unfolding story? Before we gently delve deeper into these profound thoughts, I'd love to know, where in the world are you listening from tonight? And what are your initial feelings about this question? Does the thought of your place in the vast universe bring you a sense of wonder, or perhaps a touch of unease, a feeling of being very small? It's rather fitting, isn't it? A conversation about the very essence of who you are. And here we are, together, each in our own quiet corner of the universe, connected by a question that is as ancient as the stars and as intimate as our own breath. If you find this journey soothing, perhaps intriguing enough to gently stir your curiosity before sleep, or simply a nice way to unwind after a long day, I'd be ever so grateful if you gave this video a like. And if you wish to continue exploring the wonders of the universe and yourself in this calm, unhurried way, please consider subscribing and sharing this peaceful space with someone else who might also need a quiet pause. Now, I truly hope this topic isn't so fascinating that it keeps you wide awake. But if it does, well, at least you'll have pondered one of existence's grandest questions before you finally drift off. So settle in, take a deep breath, slow your thoughts, and let's begin this exploration. Because somewhere between the birth of stars and the dance of galaxies, between the smallest particles and the vast expanse of time, lies the extraordinary question of who you truly are. Let's begin our soft journey by gently placing ourselves within the immense tapestry of the universe. To understand who we are, it often helps to first understand where we are, physically, in this grand cosmic play. Imagine for a moment floating silently through the vastness of space. First, you might see our tiny planet Earth, a vibrant blue marble swirling with clouds and oceans, a delicate jewel suspended in darkness. It's our home, our cradle of life, but in the cosmic scale, it is impossibly small. Then you gently pull back further, and you see our sun, a magnificent burning star, warming Earth and its sister planets. Our entire solar system, with its planets orbiting in a quiet dance, is still just a tiny corner of something much larger. We are part of the Milky Way galaxy, an enormous spiral of hundreds of billions of stars, vast clouds of gas and dust, all slowly turning like a cosmic pinwheel. Our sun is just one of those countless stars, tucked away in one of the spiral arms, far from the bustling galactic center. Now imagine pulling back even further. Our Milky Way is just one galaxy among billions, perhaps even trillions, stretching across an unimaginable expanse. These galaxies are not randomly scattered. They form immense clusters, superclusters, and vast cosmic webs with enormous empty spaces in between. This entire structure is the observable universe, the part we can currently see and study, stretching for billions of light years in every direction. And beyond that, we don't even know what might lie. When we consider this immense scale, it's natural to feel incredibly small, almost insignificant. Our planet is a speck, our solar system a tiny dust mote, our galaxy a mere swirl, and our entire observable universe just a segment of an even larger, unknown reality. Each of us, an individual human being, seems impossibly tiny within this cosmic grandeur, a fleeting moment in an endless stream of time. We are made of atoms, which are themselves mostly empty space, and those atoms were forged in the fiery hearts of stars long, long ago. We are literally stardust, formed from the remnants of ancient suns that lived and died before our solar system even existed. This physical reality can feel both humbling and overwhelming. It shows us that our individual lives are incredibly brief against the backdrop of cosmic time, and our physical bodies are but temporary arrangements of particles that have traveled across unimaginable distances. This perspective can help us let go of our everyday worries, reminding us of the fleeting nature of our small concerns when compared to the vastness and mystery of everything. It's a gentle reminder that we are part of something unimaginably large, a delicate dance of atoms that has been going on for billions of years. Yet, even as we feel ourselves to be tiny specks of stardust, there is something truly astonishing within each of us that seems to defy that immense scale. Our awareness, our consciousness, our ability to think, to feel, to wonder, and to even contemplate the very vastness of the universe. This brings us to a profound and enduring mystery. How does a collection of atoms, formed from ancient stars, give rise to the rich inner world of the human mind? Our brain, a soft, wrinkly mass of tissue tucked inside our skull, is perhaps the most complex known object in the universe. It contains billions of tiny cells, called neurons, constantly sending electrical and chemical signals to each other. These signals create intricate patterns, giving rise to everything we experience. The joy of a warm embrace, the sadness of a memory, the logical steps of solving a puzzle, the beauty of a sunset, and even the quiet contemplation of our own existence. But here's the puzzle. How does this purely physical activity, these electrical sparks and chemical flows, create the subjective experience of being you? How does it create the feeling of seeing the color red, or hearing a melody, or tasting sweetness? This is what thinkers call the hard problem of consciousness. We can describe what the brain does, but it's much harder to explain why it feels like something to be aware, to have an inner life. Our consciousness isn't just about processing information, it's about having an experience. It's about the unique, personal feeling of reality. No other creature on Earth, as far as we know, can ponder its own place in the cosmos in quite the same way. We can remember the past, imagine the future, create complex art and music, and develop intricate systems of belief and knowledge. This ability to reflect, to create, to connect is what sets human consciousness apart. Think about how your mind can travel through time, even when your body is still. You can vividly recall a moment from childhood, feeling the emotions as if they were happening now. You can plan for events years in the future, imagining scenarios and outcomes. This mental time travel is a unique power of consciousness, allowing us to weave a continuous story of our lives, connecting past, present, and future into a meaningful whole. The very act of asking, "Who am I?" is a function of this amazing consciousness. It's a self-awareness that allows us to look at ourselves, to examine our thoughts and feelings, and to ponder our place in the grand scheme of things. This inner world, so rich and complex, seems to be a miracle emerging from the physical arrangement of our brains, challenging us to consider that perhaps our smallness in the physical universe is balanced by an immeasurable depth of inner experience. Beyond the miracle of simply being aware, who are we in terms of our identity, that unique self that feels continuous even as our bodies change and cells replace themselves? This takes us into the gentle currents of psychology and philosophy, exploring how we weave the story of who we are. Our identity isn't a fixed, unchanging stone. It's more like a river, constantly flowing, constantly shaping and reshaping itself. From the moment we are born, our sense of self begins to form through our interactions with the world. Our earliest memories, our relationships with family and friends, the language we learn, the culture we grow up in. All these elements contribute to the unique tapestry of who we become. Think about your memories. They are not just recordings of events. They are constantly being reinterpreted and shaped by your present understanding. The story of your past, the story of you, is a narrative you are continuously telling yourself, updating it with each new experience. This personal narrative gives coherence to your life, allowing you to feel like the same person, even though every cell in your body has changed many times over, and your thoughts and beliefs have evolved significantly. This continuity of memory, even if it's a reconstructed one, is crucial to our sense of identity. Our identity is also deeply intertwined with our relationships. We are social beings, and a significant part of who we are is defined by how we relate to others. As a child, a parent, a friend, a colleague, a citizen. These roles and connections shape our values, our responsibilities, and our understanding of our place in the world. When a relationship changes or ends, a part of our identity might feel shaken or lost, because that part of our story needs to be rewritten. Furthermore, our identity is deeply rooted in our values and beliefs. What do you hold dear? What principles guide your actions? These inner compass points form the core of your ethical and moral self. They are often shaped by our upbringing, our experiences, and our reflections, creating a unique framework through which we interpret the universe and our role within it. Even when faced with difficult choices, our core values often provide a sense of who we are, guiding our path. Philosophers have long debated this problem of personal identity. If you were to be completely rebuilt atom by atom, would it still be you? If all your memories were transferred to another being, would your self follow them? These thought experiments gently push us to consider what truly makes us us. Is it our body, our memories, our unique pattern of thoughts and feelings? Or is there something else, a deeper essence, a soul, that provides this unchanging core? For many, this deeper essence is what they call the soul, a timeless core that carries the unique blueprint of who they are, perhaps even across different lives. For others, the self is a beautiful, emergent phenomenon, a complex story woven from brain activity, memory, and experience, truly unique in its intricate pattern. Regardless of how we define it, this process of weaving our identity, of constructing our personal narrative, is a profound act of creation, unique to each conscious being. It's how we find meaning in the flow of time and make sense of our individual journey within the vastness. Now, let's gently bridge the gap between the infinitely small and the impossibly large, and consider a profound ancient idea, that you, in your very being, are a reflection of the entire universe. This is the concept of microcosm and macrocosm, the small micro reflecting the large macro. Think about your physical body. As we explored, you are made of stardust. The atoms that form your bones, your blood, your very brain, were forged in the hearts of distant stars billions of years ago. These elements then traveled across cosmic distances, eventually coming together to form you. In this way, your body is literally a small piece of the universe, a temporary assembly of cosmic matter. The same laws of physics that govern the largest galaxies also govern the smallest interactions within your cells. In this sense, you are a tiny, intricate mirror of the universe's material existence. But the reflection goes deeper than just physical matter. Consider the patterns and structures that repeat at different scales. The branching patterns of rivers and trees, or even your own blood vessels and neural networks, eerily resemble the branching filaments of galaxies in the cosmic web. The spirals of our fingerprints, or even a tiny seashell, echo the grand spirals of distant galaxies. These recurring patterns suggest a deep, underlying organizational principle that spans from the smallest to the largest, hinting at a shared blueprint throughout the universe. You are not just in the universe. In a very real way, the universe is in you. Then, there's the flow of energy and information. Just as the universe is a vast engine of energy transformation, stars burning, galaxies moving, your body is also a dynamic system of energy. You take in energy from food, convert it, and use it to think, move, and grow. Information flows through your nervous system, allowing you to perceive and interact with the world. This mirrors the universe's own constant exchange of energy and its intricate network of information, hinting at a shared vital pulse. Beyond the physical, let's touch upon the spiritual and philosophical reflections. Many ancient traditions, from Eastern philosophies to indigenous spiritual beliefs, have taught that humanity is a miniature universe. Our consciousness, our inner world, is believed to be a reflection of a universal consciousness or a cosmic mind. Our capacity for love, for creativity, for wisdom is seen as a tiny expression of a grander, universal principle. When we look inward, we are, in a sense, looking into the heart of the universe itself. This idea of microcosm and macrocosm offers a profound answer to the question of who you are. You are not just a speck in the universe. You are a unique expression of the universe. You are the universe becoming aware of itself, experiencing itself, and wondering about its own nature. Your thoughts, your feelings, your individual journey are not separate from the cosmic dance, but an intimate part of it. It's a humbling thought, yet incredibly empowering. It suggests that your existence, however brief in cosmic time, holds immense meaning. You are a unique perspective through which the universe can observe its own beauty, ponder its own mysteries, and tell its own story. In your very being, the vast universe finds a quiet, reflective moment to understand itself. If the universe is indeed reflected within us, then what is our special role in this cosmic play? Perhaps our most profound gift, and indeed our purpose, is our ability to observe, to reflect, and to create meaning. We are, in a sense, the universe's own eyes and mind. Think about the simple act of looking up at the night sky. When you gaze at the stars, you are not just seeing light that has traveled for billions of years. You are connecting with the universe, Katnia, observing its grandeur and pondering its mysteries. This act of observation is crucial. In some interpretations of quantum physics, the very act of observing can influence reality at its most fundamental level, suggesting that consciousness is not just a passive receiver, but an active participant in the universe's unfolding. While this is a complex and debated idea, it gently hints at a deeper, more active role for our awareness. Beyond simply seeing, we have the unique capacity to create meaning. The universe presents us with immense phenomena, exploding stars, swirling galaxies, the intricate dance of atoms. But it is our consciousness that takes these raw observations and weaves them into stories, into scientific theories, into art, music, and poetry. We give names to constellations, we assign values to celestial events, we find beauty in nebulae. Without a mind to observe and interpret, would the universe's beauty truly exist in the same way? Our consciousness transforms mere data into experience, and experience into meaning. Our role as observers is also deeply tied to understanding. We are the universe's attempt to understand itself. Through scientific inquiry, we decipher the laws of physics, map the cosmos, and explore the origins of life. Through philosophical reflection, we ponder existence, purpose, and knowledge. Through spiritual practice, we seek connection to a deeper reality. Every discovery, every new understanding, every moment of profound insight is the universe gaining a clearer picture of its own intricate workings. We are, in a sense, the universe's consciousness evolving, learning, and reflecting upon its own being. Consider the concept of anthropic principles, which note how the universe's fundamental constants seem perfectly fine-tuned for the emergence of conscious life. If these constants were even slightly different, we wouldn't be here to observe them. This doesn't necessarily mean the universe was designed for us, but it does suggest an intimate connection between the universe's properties and the possibility of observers. In a way, the universe has birthed beings capable of observing and contemplating it, creating a feedback loop where existence and awareness are deeply intertwined. This profound role of observer brings with it a sense of responsibility. If we are the universe's way of knowing itself, then we have a quiet duty to explore, to learn, and to protect the conditions that allow this awareness to continue. Our curiosity, our pursuit of knowledge, our wonder are not just personal desires. They are perhaps expressions of the universe's own fundamental drive towards greater self-awareness. So, who are you in this vast universe? You are not merely a speck of stardust. You are the universe looking back at itself, wondering. You are the universe creating meaning from its own existence. You are the universe's gift of consciousness, a delicate and precious instrument through which the cosmos can understand its own magnificent story. Your individual awareness, however small it may seem, holds an immeasurable value, for it is the very point where the universe becomes truly alive in its own understanding. As we consider our place in this grand cosmic tapestry, we must also gently reflect on our journey through time. Our lives, though fleeting in cosmic terms, are unique and continuous paths of unfolding, part of the universe's own grand evolution. Think about time. It flows relentlessly forward, carrying us from moment to moment. In the vast universe, time is not just a simple clock. It can stretch and warp near massive objects, as Einstein showed us. But for us, it's the medium through which we experience growth, change, and experience. Every second, every minute, every year, we are moving forward, learning, adapting, and becoming. This personal journey through time, from birth to death, is a unique segment of the universe's own timeline, a story told in moments. And within this flow of time, we are part of evolution, both cosmic and biological. The universe itself has evolved from a simpler state to its current immense complexity, forming stars, galaxies, and elements. On our planet, life has evolved over billions of years, adapting and diversifying, leading to the astonishing complexity of human beings. Our own lives continue this evolutionary journey on a personal scale. We grow, we learn, we adapt to challenges, we change our perspectives. This continuous process of becoming is an intrinsic part of who we are, a testament to the universe's own dynamic nature. Our personal path is also defined by our choices and actions. Every decision we make, however small, sends ripples through our lives and the lives of those around us. These choices shape our character, our experiences, and the person we become. In a way, we are constantly co-creating our own unique story within the larger cosmic narrative. Our freedom to choose, to learn from our mistakes, to strive for improvement is a remarkable aspect of our existence, making each individual journey precious and unique. Consider the idea of purpose. Does our personal journey have a purpose within the vast universe? For many, purpose is found in connection to others, to nature, to a higher power. It's found in contributing something meaningful, in loving, in creating, in learning. Perhaps our individual purpose aligns with the universe's own unfolding, to experience, to understand, to create complexity and beauty. Even if there's no grand, predetermined cosmic blueprint for each individual, the very act of seeking purpose, of striving to live a meaningful life, adds richness to the universe's own story. And as we move through our lives, we carry with us a legacy. Not just what we leave behind, but the impact we have on others, the lessons we share, the kindness we extend. These ripples of our existence continue even after our physical journey ends. Our stories, our contributions, our very essence become part of the collective human experience, woven into the fabric of time, gently influencing future generations. So who are you in this vast universe? You are a unique traveler through time, a being constantly evolving, making choices that shape your path. Your life is a precious unfolding journey, a small but significant chapter in the universe's boundless narrative. You are not static. You are a dynamic force, a continuous process of becoming, and your personal story is an invaluable part of the cosmos's own grand, eternal unfolding. As we gently reflect on our individual journey, let us expand our gaze once more, sensing a deeper truth. You are not truly separate from the vast universe. Instead, you are profoundly connected to everything, woven into a magnificent tapestry of interconnectedness and unity. This feeling of being part of something larger can bring a deep sense of peace and belonging. Consider the physical connections. Every atom in your body, as we discussed, originates from the stars. The water you drink has flowed through rivers and oceans for millennia, part of Earth's ancient water cycle. The air you breathe is shared with every living creature on this planet. Your physical existence is a continuous exchange with the environment, a constant flow of matter and energy that links you to the Earth, and ultimately to the cosmos. You are not a closed system. You are an open, breathing, living part of a much larger, interconnected whole. Beyond the physical, there are invisible networks of life. Think about the intricate web of life on Earth. Every plant, every animal, every microorganism plays a role in a delicate balance. The death of one species can affect many others. Our actions, even seemingly small ones, have ripple effects throughout ecosystems, influencing life far beyond our immediate surroundings. This biological interconnectedness reminds us that we are part of a vast living system where everything relies on everything else. Then, there are the invisible threads of consciousness and empathy. When you feel joy or sorrow or kindness towards another person, you are connecting on a deeper level. Our shared capacity for emotion, for understanding, for compassion creates a profound human network. The stories we tell, the knowledge we share, the cultures we build, all these form an invisible fabric that binds humanity together. In this sense, your individual consciousness is not isolated. It interacts with and is influenced by the collective consciousness of humanity, and perhaps even a universal awareness. Many ancient spiritual traditions have long taught this fundamental truth, the unity of all things. They speak of a single underlying reality from which everything emerges. Whether it's the concept of Brahman in Hinduism, the Tao in Taoism, or the Great Spirit in indigenous beliefs, the core message is often that separation is an illusion. We are all expressions of the same fundamental essence, just appearing in different forms. Your individual self is like a wave on a vast ocean. It has its own unique form and movement, but it is never separate from the ocean itself. This feeling of interconnectedness can transform our understanding of who we are. It tells us that our existence is not just about our individual journey, but about our place within the larger web of life and the cosmos. It suggests that hurting another is, in a subtle way, hurting ourselves, and that acts of kindness resonate throughout the whole. So who are you in this vast universe? You are an integral part of everything. You are physically connected to the stars and the earth. You are biologically woven into the web of life. And you are, in a deeper sense, spiritually intertwined with a larger unity. Your individual being is a unique and precious expression of the universe's own boundless interconnectedness, a vital thread in the magnificent tapestry of existence. As we gently approach the very end of our journey, having pondered our place from the smallest speck to the largest cosmic connection, we must pause at the greatest and most beautiful truth. The universe, and our place within it, remains an immense and beautiful mystery. Not every question has a simple, clear answer, and perhaps it is precisely in this grand unknown that the deepest meaning resides. Think about the questions we've touched upon. What is consciousness? Does the universe have a purpose? What defines our identity across time? While science and philosophy offer wonderful frameworks and fascinating insights, they often lead us to the very edge of what can be known, where questions become more profound than any immediate answers. The universe holds its secrets close, not to frustrate us, but perhaps to invite us into a deeper sense of wonder and humility. The limits of our knowledge are not a sign of failure, but a testament to the boundless complexity of reality. Our human minds, however powerful, are finite. We perceive the world through our senses and interpret it through our thoughts, but there may be dimensions, forms of existence, or truths that lie entirely beyond our current capacity to grasp. Just as a fish cannot truly comprehend the concept of land, we may be limited in our ability to fully understand the deepest nature of the cosmos simply because we are immersed within it, and this leads us to the quiet power of embracing the unknown. In a world that often demands certainty and quick answers, finding peace in not knowing can be a profound liberation. It opens a space for awe, for imagination, and for a deeper sense of connection that doesn't rely on logical proof. The universe doesn't owe us answers, but it offers endless opportunities for discovery and contemplation. Consider the role of faith and intuition. For countless individuals throughout history, the most profound answers to who am I and what is my place have come not from scientific data or philosophical arguments, but from a deep inner knowing, a spiritual connection, or a leap of faith. These are pathways to understanding that transcend logic, offering comfort, meaning, and guidance in the face of life's great uncertainties. Whether you choose to follow such a path or not, acknowledging its power for others helps us appreciate the diverse ways humanity seeks to understand itself. The universe's great mystery is not an empty void. It is a rich tapestry of possibilities. It's the space where new ideas are born, where science pushes its boundaries, and where our sense of wonder can flourish. It is the very fertile ground for creativity, for art, for poetry, and for all expressions of the human spirit that seek to capture the ineffable. So, who are you in this vast universe? Perhaps you are the part of the universe that is learning to accept its own mystery. You are the universe's consciousness, reflecting upon itself, not demanding all the answers, but marveling at the endless questions. You are a unique and precious point of awareness within an infinite, beautiful unknown. And in this gentle acceptance of mystery, we find not a diminishment of self, but a profound expansion, a deeper appreciation for the wonder of simply being. And so, my dear fellow traveler, we have gently reached the very end of this long, expansive, yet peaceful journey. We have sought to ponder together that grand ancient question: who are you in this vast universe? We began by gently placing ourselves, a tiny speck of stardust, within the immense physical scale of the cosmos. We then marveled at the miracle of our own awareness, the unique inner world of consciousness that allows us to think, feel, and wonder. We explored how our identity is woven from memories and stories, a continuous narrative in the flow of time. We reflected on the profound ancient idea that the universe is within you, a perfect reflection of microcosm and macrocosm. We considered our profound role as observers, the universe's own eyes and mind, creating meaning from its existence. We gently acknowledged our personal unfolding journey through time and evolution. And finally, we embraced our deep connection to everything, realizing that we are never truly separate. Throughout this entire exploration, we have seen that the answer to "who are you?" isn't a simple, straightforward thing that can be easily defined or proven in every familiar way. Instead, it is many things all at once. You are stardust made conscious, a unique story unfolding in time, a reflection of the cosmos, an observer creating meaning, and an inseparable thread in the grand tapestry of existence. You are a profound mystery wrapped in wonder. And now, as our cosmic story gently concludes, here you are, a little further along your own personal timeline than when we began. But was it only a few moments, or many minutes, or perhaps even a full 3 hours that have passed? Or did the gentle flow of words stretch and shrink as it often does when the mind begins to softly settle, drifting into a peaceful space, ready for sleep? So let me ask you once more, gently, as I did at the very beginning of our journey. Where in the world are you listening from tonight? And exactly what time is it right now in your own quiet corner of the world? It's rather interesting, isn't it? After all this talk about cosmic scales, immense mysteries, about your place in time and existence, we still find comfort and a sense of direction in the familiar numbers on a clock, in the quiet hush of the evening, and in the feeling of gently winding down for rest. If you found any peace in this quiet, expansive exploration, if these questions about your place in the universe, about your own unique being, brought you a little comfort or helped your mind relax gently, preparing for sweet dreams, I would be ever so grateful if you took a moment to give this video a like. And if you wish to continue exploring the wonders of the universe and yourself in this calm, unhurried way, please consider subscribing and sharing this peaceful space with someone else who might also need a quiet pause in their busy life. Your identity in this vast universe may be a grand mystery, strange, and perhaps even beyond our full comprehension. But right now, here, in this very moment, it is a part of our shared story, part of the thoughts we carry. It is a deeply felt presence in every heartbeat and every breath you take, a quiet reminder of the incredible, vibrant reality we are all a part of. Sleep well, my fellow traveler, wherever and whenever you are.